Battle of Bakhmut is ongoing. On the southern flank, Russian airborne regiment managed to reach and cut T-0504 Konstantinovka-Bakhmut highway. The route was no longer used by Ukrainians, since Russian artillery established control over it 2 days ago, but the regiment completed their task of physically reaching the route. Now their task is to maintain control. It's unlikely they will continue offense on Chasovy Yar, which is heavily fortified. After repelling counterattacks, Russian troops will try to get closer to Bakhmut from this flank, attacking the village of Ivanovskaya. Attempts to take the village from the south been unsuccessful so far. As you can see, taking this village and moving further northwest will force Bakhmut defenders to withdraw due to the threat of encirclement. Since on the northern flank, the advancing Wagner PMC managed to wedge between the village of Paraskovevka and Bakhmut, cutting the road M03 which supplies the city from Slavyansk. Then, of course, they will try to move south. Yagodne is important to capture to continue attempts to encircle defenders of Bakhmut. There will be attempts to take the village of Berkhovka too. You see the current situation. This is what the situation will be for the defenders if Russian troops will able to execute the plan, which is highly likely. In that case, only secondary route 00506 will remain for retreat, which of course is very dangerous to allow. That is why Ukrainians began a gradual withdrawal from the city, which is being attacked from the entire perimeter, except for the western one. Defenders are withdrawing from the first line of defense. Part of the troops are holding the Wagner's offensive. By our prediction, withdrawal from the city will be finished this week. In the Swatovo direction, we are witnessing big accumulation of reserves coming from Russia and the intensification of battles to the north of the city, closer to the state border. Russians are attempting to advance in the direction of the village of Burechna. It should be mentioned that Russians aren't attacking from their side of the border, where obviously Ukrainian defense is less dense than from Svatovo direction. Our assumption is there is an unspoken agreement between the sides that a new offensive will not take place from Russian territory, and if Russians will repeat offense from there, the armed forces of Ukraine will receive the moral right to counterattack on Russian territory. To avoid this scenario, Russian troops are attacking strictly from the territory of the Lugansk and Kharkov regions of Ukraine. Very heavy infantry battles ongoing in the Kremensky forests. The initiative is taken over by Russians. At this stage of the war, we are witnessing the loss of offensive ability of Ukrainians. Transition to a passive defense on the entire front line. Now, the decisive factor will be which sides can form more reserves and equip them better. We will get an answer to this most important question in the next 3 months.